Shubha Prabhat Dosto. Oh yeah. It's 6:30 in the morning and this is what I look like when I wake up. We gotta keep this realistic. Nah, this is my hair. This is the big mess that it looks like. So today I'm gonna take you and show you guys my life in lockdown here in India. I'll take you outside, we'll go to the market and we'll see what's happening outside as well. But first, oh, I'm still waking up. First, I gotta do the most important business of the day, then have a shower, then let's get some breakfast now. And we'll talk a little bit about like where I am and what I'm doing exactly right now. That's better now. And when I'm in the shower, I'm always listening to music. And at the moment, it's this song Namo Namo from the movie Kera Na. I love this song. I know it's a religious song, but the chorus is awesome. And I can only get 2.5 minutes through the song because this shower has so little water. So anyway, I stand there, I sing a song in a shower. Now this is the area where the magic happens. My study table and breakfast table, tea table, and the sun just comes in out there and just hits me all day on that seat where I'm studying. Alright, so obviously I'm not at home in Delhi. I'm in a hotel here in the Himalayas of India. So it's cold, you know. It's freezing in the morning, even now in April. And I'm here because I'm studying Hindi. We'll talk more about that in a second. I'd actually planned to be here for 3 months studying Hindi full time. This lockdown hasn't been bad for me actually. Like, I already had been planned to be in isolation from March until May or June. So lockdown's allowing me to really focus on my study, on my Hindi, and on making videos for you guys like you'll see today. And I think what the government of India is doing is good right now. That lockdown was really needed, but I really feel for the poorer people, the labor class, who are literally walking back to their villages. They weren't given enough time to leave. But then, should they have left anyway, right? Like the point of a lockdown is to just stay put so the virus doesn't spread. It's really tricky, especially when you're a poor person living in a big city and you're working on a building site. You don't have a home to go back to. Can you stay on the building site? I don't know. Where's your food gonna come from? I don't know. The government is now putting food on for these people. I don't know about shelter. But yeah, that is the real hard part of this lockdown, how it's affecting the less fortunate people here in India. So anyway, let's move on to breakfast. I make my own breakfast because the chef here doesn't wake up until, he can't get the food ready before my classes start. So I just come and make my own breakfast here. I have peanut butter on toast, and this is what I have for breakfast every day in New Zealand. Peanut butter on toast. Definitely. I wish I was eating a paratha, but that's the way it is. I'm pretty lucky here at this hotel. The owner is amazing, and the staff have stayed inside the hotel because they don't want to go back to their villages. They also don't want to spread any kind of disease because they have old people in their villages, right? So they're happy to be here as well in this hotel. So that's good. It's all worked out really good for me. It could have been really bad if the hotel, didn't want me to be here. That would have been bad because the borders are all locked down, right? There's no way for me to get back to Delhi. Even if I wanted to, I can't go back to Delhi without some crazy permissions from some high up people. So anyway, the lockdown is working for me. I don't have an issue right now, although I miss my family. I miss Manisha. She was gonna come for our wedding anniversary next month, right here to the mountains, and I was gonna, take her around and show her around because I really know she'll love this area. In Hindi, they call bread double roti because, it's twice as thick as roti. Really, it's more than twice as thick. It's like 3 or 4 times as thick as roti, but yeah, double roti. I gotta check the news every morning as well, see what's happening in New Zealand. Then I check the Indian news, Then I checked the Pakistan news as well. 3 countries that I'm most interested in. I'm only interested in New Zealand because my family's there, right? But India and Pakistan, those are my passions. We'll go outside soon, but right now the hardest part of my day starts. This is the hardest part of my day. I study Hindi 4 hours a day, 2 hours now, then we'll have a break and go out and get some necessities. Then 2 more hours of class and I finish at 1 p.m. I get the hardest work of the day done first. And honestly, learning Hindi is hard work. Learning any language is hard work. It's not easy, especially if you're studying it full time. It's not painful, but every day is a struggle learning Hindi. I have to wake up at 6:30, I have to get ready, and I have to be here to study Hindi. I know learning a language is meant to be fun, but honestly I find it really, really hard work. But the reason I'm doing it is what keeps me going, right? I'm doing it for my family so I can communicate properly with my extended family in Haryana, with my mother-in-law at home, with you guys, with Indians who can't speak English, with the common man on the street. So that's the motivation that keeps me going, to study Hindi for 3 months full-time so I can become as fluent as possible. And they say that within 3 months you can learn all the basics, all the basic grammar of Hindi and have a pretty good understanding. So that's what I'm aiming for. And I just keep that kind of goal in mind, to be able to communicate better with everybody in North India, because Hindi is absolutely essential in North India. If you can't speak Hindi in North India, you'll always be outside the loop, okay? As soon as you leave Delhi, nobody speaks English. Very, very few people speak English. When I get to the village, nobody speaks English. I know there's always the exceptions, but in my life, as soon as you step out of Delhi, there's no Hindi. You'll go to a dhaba and there won't even be a menu in English, right? The menu is all in Hindi. So yeah, Hindi is absolutely essential in North India if you're gonna live here. And I believe you should assimilate into another culture if you're moving there, right? Like, I can't expect to rely on English. I should learn Hindi. I should become Indian and I should assimilate myself into Indian culture. And language is the way to do that. So yeah, I'm getting the hardest part of my day done first. And then after this, let's go out, let's get some supplies. I'll show you the market, I'll show you how things are working. Let's see if there's many people out on the street. Yeah, I'll explain all the lockdown rules as well. 2 hours of Hindi classes down, we're gonna go out and get some food from the market. Now in lockdown here in India, you can only go outside for essential things, such as buying food. So we'll take my motorbike down there, we'll grab some supplies because I don't have much left, I need some for the next week. And then I got to be careful of the police too. The police here are watching foreigners and I've had a couple of visits from them. Friendly visits though. They're basically helping to track foreigners. What they told me was for foreign governments. So if they need to extract me, they know where I am and they can come pick me up on a bus and drop me off at the Delhi airport. But I told them, I don't want that. Why would I want that? You know, my life is here, my family is here, my wife is here. I'm not leaving India. I'm staying here in India. There's no reason for me to go back to New Zealand, ठीक है? बाजार जा रहा हूँ, ठीक है? So this is the main market where I am. Most places are closed actually, and you can see these kind of white dots on the ground here. This is where people stand to keep a distance away from other people when they're waiting to buy something from a store here. I think the egg store's open, the sabzi wala is open, Kirani ki dukaan is open. That's about it. there's no meat in this area at the moment, I don't think. There's also a lot of cleaners with sanitizing backpacks, and they're going around spraying the public areas here too, so it's quite good. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. We're only meant to be here for essentials. The police find me, they'll ask me damn questions again. Chalo, let's get out of here. And I had to take down that last video because, you know, the police came back and asked me to. Yeah? कौन कोरोना है? मैं? ये वाला? अच्छा, ठीक है। ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं। भगवान की कृपा से नहीं होना चाहिए कि जो भगवान है। Alright, so I mainly got snack food to keep me going through the day because we have enough rice, we have enough flour and everything. We have enough dal and roti to last us for the next 6 months here, the hotel owner says, so that's fine. I just need the stuff for the breakfast and, you know, snacks in the afternoon. I'm lucky like that, nah. So chalo, we're gonna go see what food I'm eating next, but first, I have 2 hours of Hindi class to go. Let's keep going. Namaste Alka, कैसे हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ, आप कैसे हैं?
हाँ, सब ठीक है। अभी मैं बाजार गया।
हाँ?
और
बाजार से क्या खरीदा?
और मैंने खाना खरीदा।
कौन सा खाना?
हाँ, रस या क्या था? Oh, रस, chocolate और भुजिया. These 3 things I need for life, you know, to survive.
आपको आलू भुजिया पसंद है?
हाँ जी, मैं आलू भुजिया बहुत पसंद है। और आप
आलू भुजिया का सैंडविच बनाइए।
हैं?
ब्रेड पे टमाटो केचप और आलू भुजिया बहुत टेस्टी।
सच है?
सच में मुझे बहुत पसंद है।
मैं ट्राई करूँगा, ठीक है? Hey, classes are over. The last hour is so difficult. But today I was happy. I really enjoyed the classes. I was smiling the whole time. Some days are good, some days are bad in language learning. And today we studied lagna. So let's use it. मुझे भूख लग रही है, तो चलो हम खाना खाएंगे. तो ये है दोपहर का खाना है. ये राजमा चावल है. Beans and rice. Oh, Tashi's yelling. 1 minute, Tashi, आपको क्या चाहिए? हाँ? And basically, everyone here at this hotel, we've become vegetarians in the last couple of weeks since being in a lockdown. There's not much meat around. And so we're living on basically dal and rice, lentils and rice. And sometimes we get something nice like rajma, or occasionally we get a bit of chop mixed in. And last night they gave us this palau, which was chop palau with some vegetables. It was awesome. We're so lucky that we have a chef here. But obviously there's a lot of people who aren't this lucky. Like, we're so lucky if we can be at home eating this kind of food, nah? And we can be distanced from other people. So if you guys want to support the Prime Minister's Care Fund, he's taking donations and they'll be using it to support the fight against COVID, basically, and helping people who are struggling against this disease. So just Google PM Cares Fund and you'll find the bank account to donate money to. Now be careful. There's lots of scams out there. There's lots of people posting fake account details. It's shocking now. People try and scam money off anyway, even in a time like this. So just make sure you find the right bank account for the Prime Minister and you can put your money in there. They've already got crores and crores of money, I think, already. So yeah, it's good. You know, I mean, get stuck into this. Occasionally, like, I think once a week we get meat. I don't know where they get it from. I guess there's like some kind of butcher that opens, because today they asked us for 100 rupees so they could go and get some pork. So I think for dinner we're going to have some suwar. Let's see. The food here is prepared in a different way. It's like, I call it mountain style. Like, the style is totally different to Delhi. Maybe it's, yeah, that's what I call it. It's totally different to Delhi. The spices are different. The beans are different. everything's different about it compared to other parts of North India. And I gotta say, it's more tasty than like rajma in Delhi. It's similar to the rajma you get in, oh, where was the best? The best is in Jammu. They have the best rajma in the world. Quote me on that. There you go, chalo. Anyway, I'm gonna go and eat this, and yeah, let's see what else happens after this now. So my mornings are spent studying, and then the afternoons are always spent up here in this cabin working. I sit here because it's the warmest place in the entire hotel. And so usually I start by meditating after lunch, or I have a nap. I do the meditation just because it relieves stress, it empties my mind, and it allows me to focus on what I'm going to do in the afternoon. That's what I find. So then after that, I get stuck straight into work. Usually I'm editing videos for you guys in the afternoon, and video usually takes 8 hours of work for me to do. 8 hours of editing time. Then I can upload it, I can type in all the description, the data, and get it ready to release to you guys. So yeah, every day this week I've been up here and editing. Alright, so while that video is exporting, we have one more job to do to end the week, and that's washing. Obviously this only happens once a week, and it's the worst job I have to do. It sucks. But we got a bunch of clothes, and once a week we gotta wash them. So what I do is some soap. I don't have proper soap. Hot water. Oh. You guys always do that as well? We're going to do 2 loads. We'll do the underwears first, then we'll do the other stuff. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm just doing what I think a washing machine would do, huh? Because at home in Delhi, we got a washing machine. The clothes come out clean. And if you're smart, you'll do your washing in the morning is what I learned, because then you can hang it outside straight away and it'll dry by the afternoon. But I'm doing this in the evening, so yeah, they'll hang there, and tomorrow morning I'll wake up and I'll hang them outside on my motorcycle. My motorcycle is my, washing line. Dinner was nothing to write home about, so I didn't film it. It was pig liver and pig bones, well, what I call pig bones. There's a little bit of meat on there, but yeah, not my favorite. I prefer the juicy meat cuts. Anyway, after dinner, I always come back to my bedroom and I watch Hindi films or Hindi TV shows for an hour just to help me listen to the language. And if you want to watch something good, go watch Layla on Netflix, Family Man on Prime, or State of Siege on, I think it was Z5. Those are 3 great programs that I've really enjoyed in the last few months while I've been here in lockdown, or the last few weeks, I should say, sorry. Now, I want to hear what you guys are doing during lockdown. How are you guys filling your day? You know what I'm doing. Studying, working, and eating. And washing my damn clothes. I want to go back to Delhi. I need that washing machine back. Anyway, I'm stuck here for a little bit longer. Jai Hind.